Test, test, 1, 2, 3, test, 1, 2, 3. A little Ty Hudnall music behind us. It's November the 1st. And that was one hell of October and one hell of a Halloween night. The world's exploding. And it's coming from the inside out. And after all we've been through, finally there is no doubt. The word of the day is we are quantum thought creators. And as long as we continue to look at other people as being asleep, as being ignorant, as being this, being that, we're not seeing them as ourselves. And it's not a far distance to get to that point of unity consciousness, but it requires all identities to die a painful ego death, only to find out, just like us, it is us, it's all eternal. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about that a little bit and talk about what we just been through. Because if you think about it, like October, September, August, coming out of July, I mean, it has been one wild ride, and we have made it to another month, and this month feels very powerful. The reason I got on tonight is because I realize how far we've come. I realize all the things that we're working on. I realize all the directions that we're heading and the changes in our lives. And something's pulling us all together. And that's all we're trying to do at Soulogy. You know, pull something together like we've always tried to do, like we all have tried to do on our own right. And as we drop our fears and our walls, we start to come together. I think we got knocked off Facebook again. Ty's a good composer, isn't he? Incredible. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about the reality that anything we think about someone else or some other group doesn't matter what the human issue is. The bottom line is we're perpetuating that reality, and it's fading, but it could fade a lot faster. So, I mean, I know a lot about New Earth is looking at things from the higher perspective, but I think it's also to a certain point, looking at the things that we, ultimately think we're better than. So anyway, it's a little bit of preaching. Soulogy Daily Show. We're just getting on here trying to, 22 people in the house. I think we're only on YouTube. Facebook knocked us off again. I don't know why. I guess they don't like the fact that nothing raises hell like the light. Let's just jump into the middle of his set here and see what he comes up with. Man, I gotta tell you that We've been through a lot. We have been through a lot. We're at some high-level place now where we can take on something like I'm talking about, and we can hold ourselves accountable and not, in any situation, with any group, with any issue whatsoever, with any person. Because if you think about it, if we feel that somebody's different or something's different or we have to say something about it, we're saying that we're better. That's basically what we're saying. But anyway, that's where my thoughts were. My thoughts were also to create, just to create, collaborate, co-create, come together, community. I think more and more people, are feeling it. And it used to be that we talked about it like we talk about a lot of things before it starts to become a reality. But I feel like now people are really feeling it. People are coming together like at Soulogy Fest, like at the network, like other groups, other local communities. This is where it's at. And we invite you to come and join us, and dip into the magic and go with the flow of the river and follow this crazy consciousness that's expanding that we've all been, tied to in our own right. And it's brought us all together. Let's keep going with it. To hell with all this stuff going on. To hell with any restrictions or constrictions or any impediments that you might or I might feel we can't do this because, we can't do that because. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it every night. Let's do it online. Let's do it in person. Let's get to know each other. That's why we promote, and we're building a system to allow people to have their own shows, to express themselves, to, let the world know who they are, And it's so cool because all the shows are different, and the more shows that come, the more that will be different. It's so cool because people are starting to be themselves. This is the soul energy. This is the light. This is the spirit flesh illuminating. It's the truth. We've made it through so much, and we're still here, and we love more, and we're wiser, and we're stronger. And the only thing left is actually saying, you know what? I'm actually a soul in the body. Well, here we go. I like Ty's music. So I figure, just jump on here and see who's out and invite anyone that wants to come on, to come up on the screen and have a conversation and talk about what we just been through. I mean, you can't tell me that you haven't had nerve-wracking times in the last month. Hell, this eclipse thing was amazing. I'm still shaking from it, but I know we've come out the other side and we're better for it. I'm going to put up this link. Let's see where they're playing us. Let's see if we're on Facebook. Yep. So if you want to come on, just click the link. Come on into the studio. Boom. Let me put it on YouTube. Anybody, everybody, the more the merrier. Come on in, let's have a chat. Guinevere, Jeanette Davis, whoever else is in the house, come on, let's just build a little virtual campfire. Part of what we're going to be doing at the Soulogy Fest is meeting people, getting to know people, and sometimes it's really cool and some amazing things happen. We're also going to listen to some music. But just to give you a little taste, here's a sample. Which one is this? okay, this is a guy that just happened to come across, come into our Sedona Soulogy gathering, one of the last two that we had. And this is the kind of magic that happens when, we all get together and you meet some amazing people. We'll also listen to some music and stuff like that. But while I'm waiting for somebody to be brave enough to come in here to the studio with me, I'm going to go ahead and play this dude that came in. I labeled him the Sedona Elf, and I say that with all respect.
I'm going to shake a rattle. I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to burn some incense and wave my feathers. And you're all going to go somewhere. Meaning, move you into an altered state of consciousness. I was just literally blown away that somebody could do that. And I'm not taking no drugs, I'm not doing no alcohol. How can a person be in a room and just shift your awareness? You're not all in the same space right now. That's how fast you can shift consciousness. Ceremony is an intentful construction of a bridge from this place into that non-place. So off I went into the world of becoming an apprentice for about 30 years, doing one thing on one thing only, and that is learning how to take people in another place, in consciousness. Lo and behold, I didn't have no idea what the door was going to open to, because...
So you might hear something like this and then move into something like this.
I love myself, and everything I need I give myself, so that I overflow with love, and I never run out, because I am the infinite expression of the divine spirit, which moves within and without my being. It is the grass on the field, it is the clouds in the sky, it is the bread that I bring, it is the love between you and I, because you are me, and because I love every part of me, I love every part of you. You are perfect. You are divine. You are enough. And you need nothing outside of you. Let the things that come into your field enhance you. If it is not an absolute yes, it is an absolute hell no. Right? Because you deserve to be free. You deserve to be, you deserve to be, you deserve to be free. You deserve to be, you deserve to be, you deserve to be free. So I free myself from any need outside of me, and let the reflection in others that I see be that reflection of me. If that is what I desire to see, if it's what I desire to see and be. But I had to first learn just to love me, just to love me. I am perfect. I am perfectly me. I don't need anything else. Be the protective perfection of the divine.
coming from Liverpool, England this year is going to be.
Because generally what we tend to do is, in the Western world particularly, we focus on people's weaknesses, and we try to make them strong in the area where they're weak, which makes sense. But if you focus on what's strong naturally in a person first and foremost and work with that, then we get more motivation, more enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
And then when they feel more self-worth and self-esteem building, their motivation, their direction, their purpose, and everything else changes, really. So it's a change. IAM, as I say, stands for internal asset management. The assets are their instincts, their natural born instincts.
Yeah.
And in the world that we live in, we tend to have suppressed and repressed a lot of the natural abilities in ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's really disentangling them and unlocking them from all the social conditioning that's really kept people down, So people more and more are waking up, there seems to be a global wakening up where people are realizing that maybe they've been holding themselves back. It's really about people.
That's interesting, what he's saying. And, if you look back at a lot of people's work over the years, they were saying the same thing. We've been saying the same thing over and over. Anybody wants to come in, I put the link up in the Facebook comments on my page and in the YouTube chat. Welcome, everybody, to the first day of November. It's been wild and crazy and activating and expanding and, lots of things. And, we're on the other side. We're into another month again. We made it through a freaking eclipse corridor. We're coming up on the 11/11. It's time to get excited. You know what? I'm tired of waiting for these big tsunamis to come hit us. It's time to celebrate. It's time to come together. For no other purpose than to just keep exploring this energy where 2 or more gather, 20 or more, 200 or more. What's going to happen? I don't know. Is there a schedule? No. We're just going to come together, and whoever wants to get on the stage, let's do it. Yeah, we're going to be organized in reality. But the point is, everybody is a star. Every one of us, just like he was talking about, suppressing our natural abilities, our natural, innate, instinctual abilities by this process, this condition, this simulation, whatever you want to talk about it. It's party time. Everybody knows it's coming to an end. It's party time. It's time. I don't mean party like go out and get drunk and disorderly and crazy and wild. I'm talking about getting together and expanding with an open heart, 360 degrees with other people, and just coming together, all walks of life. And that's what, that's what we try to do. That's what we strive to do. Somebody's coming in. Let's see who this is. It's Kirsty. Uh-oh. I don't have a microphone. Wait. Let me see if I can help you here. Wait. Okay, there you go. How's it going?
Good.
How are you?
A little bit nervous. Can't believe I'm doing this.
What's your name on social media?
Kirsty McNiven.
Oh, you're Kirsty McNiven. I've seen you a lot recently on somewhere. Yeah. How are you doing?
All right.
And where do you live?
I'm in New South Wales, Australia.
Well, okay. Very cool.
Yeah. In a little place called Southwest Rocks.
Southwest Rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a small little village or what?
Yeah. Exactly that. A little coastal village. The second most easterly spot in Australia.
The second most easterly?
Yep.
Holy.
And the closest to the edge of the continental shelf.
Okay.
So we have all the northern currents and all the southern currents meet here.
It sounds like a vortex.
Yes!
Are the people there? How are the people there? I mean, how's the village? Is it like real balanced and that type of thing, or do you see distorted energies?
Still distorted energies, but it's changing. And there's like a new breath of life coming into the place, and there is a lot of new life in the place.
Wow.
A lot of people moving to this area. A lot of people leaving the cities. and coming to live in the bush with us.
Are there many people like you there?
Yeah. A lot of people that generations have been in this area.
Okay.
Like my family and this land have been here for nearly 100 years.
Wow. That's powerful.
And like my family owned half the town at one point. But now the town's growing.
What type of experiences are you having that are validating this transformation taking place?
All the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the animals. And it's the animal life, the abundance of it right here. Even though there's so much development close by and housing estates, I live in a paradise lost. It's beautiful.
Can you can you communicate with animals? You hear 'em? Or sense
Oh,
them?
yeah. Yes. I have the seagull. She lives just over here in the trees. And she's like my protector. She lets me know of everything. Like, I feel a great responsibility to this land. And I need to protect it and want to protect it for future generations. I don't want to see it destroyed. Where I'm about to walk to is where the black swans are. You know, I've got a saltwater lagoon in my backyard.
No kidding.
No kidding.
So
Like,
you're on the south. So you're on the southeast.
on the middle of Australia, basically. Right in the middle. On the eastern side of Australia.
Yeah, and you're the most easterly point of land in Australia. Wow.
Well, Byron Bay is the most easterly point.
Okay.
We're about, I think it's about 3 or 4 hours south of Byron Bay.
Okay.
I'm actually walking down the lagoon through the paperback forest. Paper.
Wow.
Comes off like paper. And then you gotta climb under all the like big old banks you're in. But can I stand my tree?
Well, that was the report from the most easterly point of Australia in New South Wales. Anybody else want to come on? I'm looking for some Soulogy DJs. We're gonna develop a channel that's going to be 24 hours a day of people just, one DJ after another, playing whatever they want to play. Let's come up with some ideas. Let's do something different. Let's see the black swans.
Yeah. I wonder if I see one this morning. That's where the black swans live. Oh, they are. They're right there.
That's a beautiful
Oh,
place.
my Lord. They're right there. They're right on this side of the lagoon. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Can you see the actual swan in the water?
Yeah, I think I see one. I was going to say, I think I see one. No, maybe not.
Oh,
Wow, that's
it's
beautiful.
just about to swim out into the
Oh, I see one. I see one right
open
there.
waters.
Yeah, I see one. Whoa, I see it. It's going through those three bushes right there. Or whatever those
Yes.
are. Wow, that's a beautiful place. So that's a saltwater lagoon?
Yeah, it's open to the ocean.
Wow. Beautiful.
And then you've got the mountains. You see
Is
those
this your
mountains?
land? Is this your family's land?
Yeah. This is my family's
I want to
land.
come live there. Look at this place.
I grew up here.
Wow.
I'm the little bush kid.
Bush kid. How did you find?
And the black fellas and the black fellas and the white fella, black fella. But yeah, paradise.
Yeah, it is paradise. How did you find Soulogy?
I was watching Pamela.
Uh-huh.
I had seen Elsa on a few different shows. I subscribed to Dr. Joe's channel. And I'd also subscribed to you before I even subscribed to them.
Far out.
Yeah, I've been watching you guys, all of you, for quite some time. Yeah. Live in paradise.
And that place is
But yeah,
amazing.
the animals, the abundance here. We've just, in 2021 or 2020, we had all the bushfires and the floods, and the animal life here now is just amazing. It's beautiful. Everything you could imagine. All lives here. So, the earth is being renewed. Despite everybody looking at the disasters, Mother's speaking and like, I don't know. The crystals are coming to life. And we can see it everywhere around here.
Do you see the elementals?
Yes. See all the vines as they go up the trees.
I've heard a lot of people talking about the elementals showing themselves.
Mm-hmm. And you often see them down here, actually. Like the trees, to me, come to life when you see the faces in them and you see the ancestors.
Yeah.
And I see the ancestor spirits on the hill watching us all the time. Pretty.
Little ants that just
Every time I look there, I get the spirit shakes. Because, yeah, they're there. They're everywhere. And the yowies. Yes, I've seen a yowie.
What's a yowie?
Like the Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yowie.
Yeah. Yowie. They live here. Definitely.
I think.
This is man.
Yeah.
They're magic. And the blue orbs, I think that's the owls.
So you see blue
See
orbs.
the blue orbs, and they're always around where Mother Eagle lives, where she raises her babies.
Magical.
Yeah.
Absolutely magical.
That's how I know I'm protected. And my mother always says this land's blessed, we're protected. And we have been. Because my whole family's been wiped out. It's just my mum and I. Like everybody.
Wow.
All taken out one by one. But we're still standing strong. And we have no income or anything to protect this. And big developers around us trying to get it all the time. And council raising rates. But we're still here. And we're still hanging on. And we're thriving. We're not just surviving, we're thriving. It's pretty cool.
That's amazing.
And the clouds, they speak to us. Everything speaks to you around here. Everything.
I think it does everywhere, but it's easier to find it in places like that, especially if you've been rooted there for so long.
Absolutely.
Do you see like ancestors? Like, do you see like ancestors of like
Big time.
that you knew?
Big. And every time all through my life, like when I was younger, you want to move away, and I did all the big cities and things. Every time I was called back here, and it was deep in my gut.
Right.
I miss this place. I couldn't survive without it.
Do you have any? Is there any like connection or correlation to you being there? Like, in other words, with everything that's happening and people realizing more and more about who they are, where they are, why they're doing what they're doing, where they're located. So,
Yes.
Do you know?
Clearing.
Do you know like what you are to the land, or what your role is?
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's clearing a lot of ancestral karma and drama.
Well, join join the party. We've all been there. I think we cured that stuff by now, though.
And to release it so it doesn't affect any future generations. To heal it.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
through
was talking
healing
about.
myself, I'm healing everything else. And it's going forward and backward in time through the, 7 generations prior and 7 generations ahead.
Yeah.
7 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. It just keeps going around. Yeah. And everything that's been taken will be restored. Because everything that you lose during your life, through traumas and different things, as you heal, you get those parts of you back.
Mm.
And that's so powerful. And the ripple effect that has on absolutely everything else around you is phenomenal.
True statement.
Yeah, we can't affect anything outside us.
Well,
We can't affect anything outside of us
that's what
without
I was.
affecting. It
Yeah,
starts in here.
That's what I was talking about when I started the show. I was like, man, I got to go on. I don't know what's going on. And your soul just comes in and goes, you're going on, whatever. And I was thinking, we're quantum thought creators.
Yeah.
That means that whatever we think is true. Whatever we think is going to be in the field at a minimum. And if we're thinking in terms of the old paradigm, then the whole fucking whole paradigm is here. So when we think something's wrong with this person, I don't care if it's Hitler. I don't care who it is. I mean that. It's the truth. We're human. That's the glory and the gold. But
That's right.
we
That's
are.
the mistake. They're the gold.
But I'm saying it. To look at it from the universal human, from the divine human, from the human that knows it is, he is, she is God, goddess, right? And what I'm saying is I don't know. For me, there's no excuse. There's no excuse at all anymore. We know enough. We know that if we're prejudiced, if we're biased, if we're saying that person has an ugly dress, we're saying that we wouldn't wear the ugly dress, which means we're better than them. So the bottom line, it's always, the same question being asked. Do you, are you unity consciousness, or are you one? Do you know what I mean? Like, are you really holding yourself accountable? And what you're saying, which is, if you understand it, any of us, when we do, and you said it so well, there is nothing else to talk about. It's just actually going, oh, wow, this is how it can work. This is how it works. Well, let's do it. And that's what I was talking about. Let's get together at a festival. Let's get together on the network. Let's get together in our house. Let's get together. If you don't do it at Soulogy, do it somewhere. But my point is, there is no topical conversations and, like talking about what's going on in the world in terms of, like, mainstream. It's just this walk on your land, and just, you know what I mean? That's what it is. And I love what you said about the ripples, because it's huge.
It's huge. Every time we heal a hurt and seal that part of us up and put that little bit of light back in us and give the yucky stuff back to wherever it came from, that ripples massively through the whole universe.
That's right.
And we're all doing that every day, in every little way. It all counts. That's why I say I'm crawling, because I want my foundation solid this time. No one's going to knock me off my game, because I know who I am.
Touche.
I know who I am, and I'm confident in who I am.
I like
I
what you said.
love who I am.
I love the way you said that. I'm crawling this time.
Yes.
I'm crawling this time because I want to get the foundation right. I wrote a song.
Solid foundation. I do not want the deck of cards to fall.
Right.
I build a solid foundation. If we all build that solid foundation within our own heart, that knowing that we know that we're good, we're bad, and we're everything in between,
And we
and
can
it's okay.
and we can do it instantly.
We can do
We can
it.
truly do it instantly. There's enough going on, has happened, whatever remembered.
And the
about,
rememberings that are coming through, they're huge.
How's
The land.
how about the last? How was this eclipse corridor to you? How did it treat you?
Phenomenal.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah. The things I've learned in the corridor. We're alive. The land is alive. Everything. And we're all feeling it, and we're all being drawn together. And I'm seeing that in visions, like all our little ants. We're all on our little trudge. Wherever it is, we're being led to trudge. And we're waking up the land as we do it. We're waking up the crystalline. It's the waters of life beneath our feet. They're coming up here into 3D reality. You can feel it.
I've heard
Every time you take a step.
I've heard a lot of people mention water in the last 10 days, saying it's all water. It's all water, or water speaking louder than, something like that.
You want to know what this and the people of this land, the Jungati people, the original people of this land? This is the saltwater, freshwater land that I stand on. I have saltwater just over there, and under my feet I have fresh water.
Wow.
They sit side by side.
Brackish when they mix together.
Yes.
Okay, we got.
But I actually have caverns of fresh water underneath me that we tap into for water.
Wow.
And it's all naturally recycled from the rainforest mountains around me. And I have, God, just go before it. The ancient ancestors of all ancestors live here. Here's only a little baby one.
I believe the entire world will become a paradise in every place.
It is.
Seriously.
Everyone says, I can't run through the bush like this. But you can.
Man, that's crazy.
Animals know me. In a grass tree.
Do you have any kangaroos out there?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have koala bears?
Kangaroos and koala bears, yes.
Cool.
Lots of koala bears. Quolls, which are another really cool animal. They're like the wild cat, but they're a marsupial. See the grass trees? These things take thousands of years to get that big.
Are you serious?
Serious, they only grow about, I think it's about that much every year. And I've got some that tower above me. I'm so lucky. They're right here in my backyard. Because my house is just up there behind me. That's my dogs I can hear barking, so must have people here. Oh, can you see the fennel flowers?
They're saying that you're a fae. Let me see your wings. Let me see your wings.
They're up there in the sky.
You go on to YouTube and Facebook and other things, and you see these talk shows, and I'm not throwing shade at anyone. I'm just saying that understanding that this is true, elemental, galactic, angelic, that it's all us, that it's all connected in multidimensional way, and that we're here centered on the earth, part of something absolutely crazily amazing, there would be nothing else to talk about but to talk about this. If you took a poll, how many people have communicated or run into or interacted with elementals in the world? I bet you it would be 80%. At least like 50%, 40%. Half it couldn't be. And people don't know that. They need to know it. So, I think you need to. You and your friends need to do some shape shifting. That's what we're all probably gonna have to start doing. I think though.
We're all getting younger.
A lot of people. I feel that. My body's doing some weird stuff lately. So all right, it was such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your energetic support in all ways. I mean it, and it's not really nice to meet you because I was wondering who you were. I kept seeing you.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing your space, your sacred space with us. That was very nice of you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. We should do it again sometime. We'll just do a show together. That would be amazing. And you live out there. You live out there in the middle of nowhere, and you got the great internet, fantastic internet. Wow,
We're lucky in that sense, aren't we?
Yeah, nice place. All right, well, take care. Take care.
Thank you.
Peace out. Thank you. Wow, that was cool. You never know what you're going to get. I think we just got to keep trying. We got to keep trying different things. Meeting different people, accepting other people. I don't know. Just everyone's reality. Is more than relevant. It's real. If we're all, I keep saying if we are in fact that which we are pursuing, then why would we turn from anything? The intelligence is moving that fast. It's moving so fast. As soon as we become aware of something, we can apply it. The only reason we don't apply it is because we've got something going on, and it's not unconscious anymore. It's not unconscious anymore. It is not difficult. It is not like two steps, one step back, two steps up, one step back anymore either. We become aware of something. We can apply it from the moment that we become aware of it, and close the door on what was unconscious. Boom. And not talk about it anymore and just do it. And I think one great way to do it is to be creative and collaborate and co-create. And just try different things. Just try different things. Anybody else wants to come in, let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to play a little something. We were playing a little bit of the Soulogy Fest from last year. I'm going to play this one here. It's my daughter. I watched it one time. It's pretty cool. We'll play that.
And I'm going to let him tell his story on the details of why he was arrested when he gets out. So we'll just hold space for that. But I do have a special person that is way better looking than Todd, more talented in her pinky toe than Todd. And so I want to introduce you to Miss Izzy Medina. Please stand up. So if you don't know, Izzy Medina is Todd's daughter, and she was on a special edition for his birthday. And this is her, so the irony is, even though her dad is not here, she will be the representative for the Medina tribe. So thank you so much for coming and joining us. She will also be working the live cam in the audience. So if you see her out in the field, she would love to capture your personal journey if you had any drama getting here, because I know half of us did. And as a couple housekeeping details, to my left, we have our food truck. You're going to see it. It's bright red. The parking is on the back side. Have lots of sexy questions.
A little nervous. This is my first time ever doing something like this. So Take it easy with me. Okay. Well, I feel like we're all here for one reason, right? To come together. And for some reason, my dad, he's had a lot more handed to him than others, but he's able to give more. And one thing, too, is I've seen him bring many people together, people that you'd even be surprised. So I feel like one thing is we all need to hear each other's story. Well, first of how we got here, but what made us find ourselves, meaning like, I guess you could say spiritually awake, because when we come here, it's not like that, right? Everybody's basically here brainwashed. Like, we're not here to know who we really are. We're here what people are telling us or what the world is. So, I guess my question to everybody is, how did you wake up? What made it happen? Or was it obviously a process, or was it multiple events, or, you know? So I guess this is my time to go in the audience. Okay? How do I get this? This is my first time. Can I bring this out there or no? Yeah, not too far. It's got a little. Okay. So basically, I can't go far, right? Yeah, we're gonna go. So do I leave the mic here? Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't even need to grab that thing.
Okay, so we're going to send Izzy out.
When Rumi says something like, listen to presences inside poems. Let them take you where they will. Follow those secret hints. And never leave the premises. This is wisdom. Perfect for all of us now. The tender words we said to one another are stored in the secret heart of heaven. Now, like a rain, they fall and spread, and our mystery grows green over the world. So watch it. That's a lightning bolt from the beloved. No kidding. And we're not even at the fire poems.
Shakti Dev.
He's getting our awareness. Thank you, Shams. Shams, this was the name of Rumi's master, for those who don't know, in the 13th century. So thank you, Shams, for announcing yourself. Yeah. I need a mouth as wide as the sky. To say the nature of a true human being. Language as large as longing. With every breath, the sound of love surrounds us, and we are bound for the depths of space without sightseeing. Lord, the air smells good today, straight from the mysteries. the inner courts of God. With every breath, be aware and live there. Day and night, an arrow flies from a hidden bow. What can you do? Yield up your sweet lives. The copper of your being is turned to gold by this alchemy. We have a home, and it is glory. Glory. Love's glory is no small thing. Every atom and cell is a seer and a prophet. Every object and being in the universe is a jar overfilled with wisdom and beauty. A drop of the sacred water that cannot be contained by any skin. Each jar full spills and makes the earth more shining, as though covered in satin. Those who choose to stay by the sacred river grow so ecstatic that they throw rocks at the jugs, and the jugs become perfect. They shatter, and water, do you see? Neither jar, no water, nor stove. You knock at the door of reality. You shake your thought wings. Loosen your shoulders and open. In the ocean of the heart, love gulps down both worlds at once. Hear from the heart wordless mystery. Understand what cannot be understood. In a human heart, there burns a fire that burns all veils to their root and foundation. When the veils are burnt away, the heart understands completely. Ancient love unfolds ever fresh forms in the heart of spirit, in the core of the heart, in the heart of spirit. In the core of the heart. I saw you, beloved, and became empty. What the soul most wants is emptiness. I long to be walking a wide emptiness. Peace beyond any understanding of it. We have fallen into the place where everything is music. Eyes like doves at a stream, bathed in milk. The grief armies assemble, but I'm not going with them. I want this music and the dawn and the warmth of your cheek against mine. Breathes into an empty reed flute, and the tip of every hair makes music. There was a dawn, I remember, when my soul heard something from your soul. I drank water from your spring and felt the current take me. God picks up the empty reed flute world and blows. Each note coming forth is a passion, a longing. I am the empty reed flute through which the breath of Christ moves. Listen to this music. Lay your heads under the tree of awe adoration, and praise are your breath. Praise the ocean, what we say, a little ship. Yeah. Yeah. So, sweetness, Rumi's quatrains, and some odes, deep mystical knowing. The light of Joseph's face, the beloved. When he passed by a house, would leave a radiance on the wall. People would notice and say, Joseph must be taking a walk. It's good to have a window that opens in that direction. Open it. The work of love is to open the window in the center of the chest and to gaze incessantly on the face of the beloved. You can do this. You already have the precious mixture to make you well. Use it. In the ocean are many bright strands and many dark strands, like veins that are seen when a wing is lifted up. Your hidden self is blood in those veins that are lute strings that
I
make
mean, you can't tell me that you haven't.
is blood, not the sad edge of seraph, but the sound of no shore. When you feel your lips becoming infinite and sweet, like the moon in the sky, when you feel that spaciousness inside, Shamsi Tabriz will be there too. The clear bead at the center changes everything. There are no edges to our loving now. I've heard it said there's a window that opens from one mind to another. But if there's no wall, there is no need for fitting a window or the latch. Let us roll the stone aside. Let us go all the way down into the darkness that lets us feel our hearts. Come with winged step and do not be afraid. Look, a bluish shimmer. That is how I know that you love me. Beautiful beloved. My beloved is mine, and I am his. He pastures his flocks among the lilies and the roses. My hands drip liquid